Hello, and welcome to Test Drive. Welcome back to Snowrunner. So we're going to be doing a bit of a special episode for you guys today. We are going to be rescuing the Neo Falcon 2000, I think it's called. So we are going to be doing this in hard mode. We are going to be doing it straight from the start, actually, of hard mode, with the Chevrolet CK 1500. So this video is going to be a little bit of a tutorial, a little bit of a guide for those new players and of course those experienced players. No matter where you are in the game with your current playthrough or if you want to start a new, this method is going to be the easiest and the quickest. So let's just jump straight on in with starting a new hard mode. There we go, slot 3 is available, so we are going to take that one. So of course, with it being hard mode, I just want to check actually real quick. So in terms of tires, we are going to go with the AS2s. These are going to be the best for mud performance. And in terms of other upgrades, we are going to need a tall mushroom snorkel. That is it in terms of upgrades, because as we can see, we are level 2. So we do not actually have any other upgrades available. So if we were to store this one, go into the Scandinavian map. How much is it going to cost to deploy? That is going to be the big question. So usually I would go in and sell the Fleet Star. How much is this going to cost? It's going to cost 3,500. Yeah, we might as well do that. And we are good to go. So we don't have a lot of money left. We have, it doesn't actually show us. I think we have like 500, yeah. We have $500 remaining. So if you want to sell the Fleet Star or one of the other tracks that you get on Michigan, then you can of course do that. But we are going to be taking a left out of the garage. So yeah, like I said in the intro, we are going to be jumping in, rescuing the Neo Falcon. Is it down there? Think it might be. So the Neo Falcon is a bit of an unusual scout truck to have in this particular season. It's a Indian truck and it's not too dissimilar to a lot of other scouts that we have already in the game. So I know a lot of people were asking for maybe more variety. Okay, this is going to be the first little challenge for us. Don't have diff lock on this truck. A bit of a better winch point at the back there. We can shoot forward a little bit. That's better. That's going to get us onto a better tree up in the distance there. So yeah, the Neo Falcon is on the second region, so it's going to take quite a little bit of time to get over to it. And there is of course a task required, so we do need to deliver it to a location before we actually get to drive it. I think we're gonna go left or right. I think we're gonna go left or right, sorry. But yeah, the reason I am using the little Chevrolet is so that you can see it's pretty much able to get this truck at the very start of your playthrough. If you wanted to get it and get Michigan done with a pretty decent scout, it's nothing special, but it is a good little scout. And we are through the worst of the muds. Try and keep on the dry line on the outside here. Right, let's get up to the roads. There's going to be a gas station to the right hand side. Now we don't need to fill up, but we might as well. Of course, you may choose to completely ignore this gas station. You're not going to need the fuel, if I'm honest. We are just going to fill up because it's going to be a quick, short guide on how to actually rescue the truck. And there is the gateway to the second map, which is called By the Lake. But before we go into that, let's show you where we have gone. So we haven't gone too far from the actual garage. You're going to want to take a left-hand turn, or right-hand turn, sorry, down onto this hard road, and then take another right-hand turn through this bit of a swamp all the way. Now there is a upgrade around here somewhere for the Neo Falcon that you might want to look into getting. It's the raised suspension. So it's not going to be a super important upgrade to get. Right, we have landed in by the river. So first thing we're gonna wanna do is jump off the road here to the right, or to the left. Get my right and left mixed up today. And we are just gonna wanna come straight over this as best we can. Maybe jumped into that with a little bit too much speed. Or maybe we should just put our all-wheel drive on. That's going to help a lot. Yeah, once we get through this muddy mess, we'll then have to get through the next muddy mess. Such is the way of Snowrunner. There we go. Try and keep on to the high ground as much as possible, so we're not getting stuck in all that wet, swampy mess. Yeah, we're just going to want to carry this trail, or follow this trail for as long as possible. Trying to pick out any dry routes that we see. Now this is going to be a bit of a... yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mess. But we should be able to just swim across. This is why we needed that snorkel. Get it into low. Should almost be able to reach that tree up there. We are still moving. There's no point giving up just yet. Once we're close enough to get that tree, we should be golden. There we go. Found a little bit more traction down there somewhere. And we are on the tree. That's going to help us pull up this hill. Beautiful. Let go of that one. Bit more of a muddy mess coming through here. We do have this fallen tree. I'm going to try and use that as much as possible without destroying it. And I think we just destroyed it. Yes, we did. Okay. Guess we're going to be doing the slow crawl. Just trying to get some purchase up on this slightly raised ground over here. Now, of course, you can go all the way over there and use the trees and then come around the sides. But this way is certainly doable. Just takes a little bit longer. Alright, there we go. Starting to find some traction. Make sure we don't get stuck on those great big rocks. And we are through. Beautiful stuff. Climb the hill. Okay, that should be the worst of the mud for now. Of course, we do have this great big lake coming up over there that we have to cross. But that's not going to be too difficult. If you know the routes, then we should be able to get it done nice and easy. So this is going to be our crossing right down here. Now if we go to the left hand side, quite a few rocks that we can just purchase on top of. That way we don't need to be wrestling with the muds. Okay, we are actually stuck on the tree. Let go of me, tree. Let go. Okay, that is not really working. Let's try and winch to that tree, see if we can get over it. There we go. Yeah, that works. And then we just need to go over to those rocks right in front. That way we don't risk getting washed away by the river. And that was the first part of the river complete. Now again, same with this one. keep over towards the rocky edge, the rocky side of the crossing, and you should be pretty good. Just like that. Lovely jubbly. And then, if memory serves correct, there should be a main road right on the other side of this railway. Unfortunately, we just hit that tree, kind of fired us into the water. Yeah, again, just stick to the sides and you should be golden. Scandinavia isn't that difficult to get across if you know where you're going. It's not actually that difficult. Okay, we are taking a right on this main road. And we are looking for a bit of a opening. It's not going to be here. We're looking for a bit of an opening on the left. Get through that. That wasn't too difficult. Would love it if we could get some tasks to repair these roads. Now, is this going to be it? Is this going to be it? I think it might. Yeah, this is going to be the road that we need. It's actually quite difficult when we don't have any of the map unlocked. But yeah, we're going to follow this road for a little bit. Beautiful mountain over there in the distance. Okay, is this going to be the road? I do believe so. We're going to go up this hill. And then we're going to hang a left once we get to the top. Go around the water. Yeah, this is definitely the way through here best as possible. Again, try and keep to the sides. That way we avoid as much mud as possible. No, I want a bigger tree. There we go. So how are we doing for fuel? 53 litres. Because we will need to give the Neo Falcon a tiny bit of fuel. Not too much, just enough so it can actually help with its own rescue. Again, we are going to come over onto this high bank on the side here. Might as well avoid the water whenever we can. And there it is, you can just see it over in the distance there. That little bit of blue in between the trees. So let's actually come over to this island over here. Stuck on a tree. There it is. Alright, let's hook her up. I'm going to drag her back to the task because we need to collect the task anyway. So we might as well try and drag this on the way past. So you don't want to turn on the engine too soon because of the water. It's going to be damaging the truck. Or damaging the engine. So you want to make sure you get it out of the water first before you turn the engine on. But yeah, it might take a little bit of time, especially with this CK. The Chevy is not the best right now. Anyway, we can accept this task just so we know what we're doing. A rare vehicle. Well, if it isn't our old friend. See that car over there in the swamp? She's been stuck there forever. Many people tried and failed to salvage her. If you manage to get out, she's sure to serve you well. With not a lot of money or experience, we do get the Neo Falcon 2000. Let's accept that, start tracking, and then we can continue our rescue. Just need to basically get it onto dry land, and then we can take it out the way we came in ourselves. Get a bit more forwards. Like that. There we go. Okay, that is pretty solid on the ground. Let's turn around, get it hooked up from the front. So this one is pretty badly damaged, but even though she can help, it's not going to help that much. Has a lot of gearbox damage, a lot of engine damage. So let's see how much fuel she's got. Refuel, got 8 litres. We can afford a little bit of fuel. So there you go. And hook her up from the front. Turn on the engine so that she can help. So I do actually believe, because of the broken gearbox, I do believe that it kind of just sits there in neutral sometimes, which isn't the greatest. Alright, we need to get over to this dry land over here. It'll be much easier dragging it over this hill than through that mud. Oh god. Here it is. Coming over the hill. I'm actually going to take a bit of a risk going through this puddle. Just because we had a tree there, which looks like a solid tree. Slightly regret my decision, but it looked better than all that mud. we are through. Grab the Neo Falcon. See if we can get that through as well. Get a bit more of a solid tree. That was going to help a lot. Nope. We want the Neo. There we go. So yeah, it is a handy little truck to have for the Neo Falcon. Yeah, as you can see, it's just not in gear. There is no drive to those back tyres. Might as well save some fuel. But of course, if you did see the previous video where we rescued the Burlak 6x6, then you could just use the Burlak to come in here and rescue this vehicle. That way you could repair it at the same time. There you go, nice bit of traction there. Love to see that. I'm going to go back over to the other side so we can have some dry ground for a change. Beautiful stuff. Try and get through this puddle as best we can. That's the tree I wanted. Nope. There we go. Nice long winch on that one. So you have to remember, this is being done with basically a stock base game Chevrolet CK 1500. And we've used this truck to rescue both the new Burlak 6x6 and now the Neo Falcon 2000. So if you are starting a new hard mode or campaign playthrough, then I would highly suggest coming over to get these two trucks. You might need to complete some of the missions now in Scandinavia so that you have enough money to return home. Right, let's check the map. Okay, so we've rescued the truck and we need to bring it back down to the train station workshop, which is basically where we just came from. So as you can see, we came in the gateway down here, followed this trail all the way across the swamp, around the corner, across the river, all the way up to this main road. We then followed this main road all the way through to this swamp, where we rescued the Neo Falcon 2000. And now we just need to deliver the Neo down to the train station workshop so we can get it repaired, and it will be ours. We don't actually have to get it repaired. It's just a delivery location. A nice easy one for us today. And that should be tarmac or paved roads the entire way. It is also a nice looking truck. I do like the look of it. Just a bit of a weird inclusion, I believe. Or in my opinion it is. Do let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. And we are here. We are running out of fuel. Come on, just get it there. And delivery location. So we get the Neo Falcon. We also get a bit of money and a bit of experience. Now let's turn off the engine. Don't think we have enough money. Do we have enough money? I think we do. So of course you can drive both of these back to the garage. But for the purpose of this video, as you can see, it is pretty damaged. Down there in the bottom there. The engine is pretty damaged and the gearbox is also pretty damaged. So, don't need to repair it. Let's see if we can recover. We can recover. Beautiful stuff. So we're going to just recover back to the garage so we can have a look through the upgrades and customization of the Neo Falcon. So in terms of engine, these are all unlocked in Michigan. Gearbox, there's one in Wisconsin, but again the rest are in Michigan. So the raised suspension is the only upgrade that you would need to get from Scandinavia. Tires are all going to be locked on the levels. Winches, all the usual winches for a Scout. Engageable comes with it. You do get a spare wheel, but if you have the spare wheel attached, you cannot attach a trailer. So bear that in mind. Snorkel again is level related, and frame add-ons again level related. So the only upgrade that you're actually going to be missing if you take this back to Michigan as it is the raised suspension. But I mean, it does sit pretty high anyway, so I don't believe that is going to be a massive downgrade. You can also get a lot of different cool looking stuff to play with visually, and colors of course. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you did find it helpful or entertaining in any way. As you can see, the gearbox is pretty damaged. Now if we did have the Burlak back in the garage, then we could attach this service trailer and just get it repaired straight away. But yeah, as I was saying, don't forget to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy the video or found it entertaining in any way. Also get yourself subscribed so that you never miss a video and stay in the know of all the latest Snowrunner updates and all the new trucks and all the new maps and all that good stuff. But that is going to do it for me. A massive thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye.